Hey, good morning guys. Welcome to Mike Reed Outdoors. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Guys, today I'm going to show you the magic of the bow drill. I'm going to show you how to get the coal. I'm going to do a close-up of it for a feller so that he can see what's actually happening down there. Some people are confused about what they're supposed to be doing, what kind of wood they're supposed to be using, and all kind of stuff. And there's different scenarios and different things that you do. First of all, guys, you need that spindle. Now I'm using right here basswood. That's what I learned how to use, how to make the bow drill with, and how to make a fire with a bow drill. And that's what I use. I use a piece of basswood. Basswood on the bottom. That's the softest wood in, I think, in the eastern United States is basswood. So that's what I'm using. I'm using an Osage Orange hand holder, pressure block. Guarantee you guys, if you're teaching classes on how to make the bow drill, Osage Orange, once you get that thing broke in, will never wear out. Now, and I've been teaching how to make the fire with a bow drill now for years. And I've been using this particular block right here for years. But in the eastern United States, you could probably hop over, if you didn't have any Osage Orange, you could probably go over to just some good old yellow locust, real good hard dry yellow locust, and you could probably get the same result. But just once you grease this block up, this thing really works good. Now you'll see on some of these survival experts will show themselves, guys, dipping their whole setup in water, and they're showing you something really cool. They're dipping their setup in water, they're shaking the water off of it, and they're making a coal with it. And you know, they're supposed to be survival experts, and they can do it when they've dipped the stuff in water. The only reason, guys, that they can do that is because they ain't let them pieces of wood set in that water long enough to soak up enough water to get that piece of wood really wet. It's just wet on the outside. I can go right now and cut a green piece of basswood, and in just a few hours I can get a coal with that piece of basswood, because the water will start to evaporate out of that wood. That's the only reason they do that, guys. And right now I'm just debunking that little scenario. You can dip this in water really quick, shake it off. It hasn't penetrated that piece of wood far enough to where it'll stop you from getting that coal. In other words, you'll just, when they're working with it, the water will evaporate right off of that piece of wood right there where they're doing their thing, where it's being twisted. The water will evaporate and they'll get a coal, and you'll think that's magic. Well, that ain't magic at all. Let me see you, if you're a survival expert, soak them pieces of wood for 2 or 3 days in a bucket of water and then make you a coal that quick. Ain't happening, not in real life. So some people think, well, I can run out in the woods and do that when it's raining and all that kind of stuff. Not happening. But what I'm going to show this gentleman is how the coal forms with a close-up, and talk to him just a little bit about it. Okay guys, right there is a couple of damp, and I'm inside controlled situations, a couple of damp, unsuccessful attempts to make a coal, guys. You can see it went out on me. Now you imagine that you're out there in the woods and you've dipped that thing in water, or it's wet. It's hard to tell how long it would take you to get that started. You'll notice my basswood will start to cut and make charred dust really quickly. But you've got to keep on going. Until you see that Pile of dust. Right there. Start smoking on its own. Guys, that's the magic of friction fire. Don't take any chances. Learn how to do this. And when you do it, guys, you have to practice this every day until you get this down. Because if you was going out in the woods pretending that you were going to get yourself a bow drill fire in one attempt may not do it. Don't soak your wood in water and then think you can make people believe you're a survival expert just because you dipped a piece of wood in water and then went right quickly to it. I'm debunking that stuff right now. Do everything you can to keep your wood, your base plate, your drill bit, all that stuff dry, because you won't make a successful fire in a real situation if you don't. See what that looks like? That's a real coal with a piece of basswood. Guys, I appreciate you watching Mike Reed Outdoors. Have yourself a great day.